So how is it going, guys, and welcome back to another episode of 5 awesome mods to download. We are currently on episode 15. As always, if you guys do want to check out some of the previous episodes that I have done, I'll have a link in the description below to a playlist that you guys can go to, just in case you want to check out some of the other cool mods that I have featured on the channel before. But enough talking, jumping straight into the video today, and the first mod we're going to be covering is a weapon mod known as the Glock P80. Yet another awesome weapon mod made by Doombased himself. The weapon itself could be a little bit better in terms of textures in my opinion, but either way, it looks great. It has a bunch of customization options for you to choose from, such as switching the weapon between semi-automatic and automatic, which by the way, the weapon is absolutely deadly in automatic mode. And then we have things like a bunch of different receivers, some laser sights and stuff like that, that also come alongside the weapon. Now, to get the weapon, there's actually multiple ways you can do this. Number one is that it has been added to the game's leveled list, so certain enemies can have it, certain vendors can have it. For me, Arturo was actually selling it, so you can check there if you want. But alternatively, there is actually a specific location where you can find the weapon itself, and that is in the dig site in Good Neighbor, in the room that has the Mile King. Now, I didn't do it this way because again, I could just buy it from Arturo, but that is another location just in case you guys were wondering. In general, a very good weapon mod. It's definitely a very high quality one. Could be a little bit better in terms of textures again, but another one to add to that collection if you are a fan of weapon mods. And the same goes for this next weapon mod as well, which is known as Eris Predator V. I probably pronounced that completely wrong, but this brings a new pistol again into the game, and this one is just as deadly as the Glock. The textures again are very good, very high quality. The weapon looks great in my opinion, does come again with a bunch of different customizations, a lot of which are specific to the weapon itself, and it fires in full auto mode, so just beware of the recoil. But again, this thing can pack a punch and is definitely a great weapon and a great weapon mod. This was actually made, or brought to the console, sorry, by Army AJ, and he was actually given permission by Dimidius, hopefully I'm pronouncing the mod author's name right there, to actually upload it to Bethesda.net for console users, which is definitely a good thing. And that leads us into our next mod of the compilation, which is the Marvel Comics Deadpool suit. This mod was actually uploaded by Wap Edel, hopefully I'm pronouncing the mod author right there, and as you've probably guessed, this literally adds a Deadpool suit into Fallout 4. But it actually adds a lot more than that. It actually gives you quite a variety to choose from the classic version to the modern version to the X-Force alternative armors that you can also wear. And not only that, it also brings some of the Deadpool weapons as well, such as the Deadpool Scythe, the Deadpool Sledgehammer, as well as Deadpool's sword. All three of these weapons are absolutely great and very high quality in terms of texture. Some of them can even be upgraded as well. And one last thing to mention about this is that when you're wearing the suit, you no longer take falling damage. It's pretty much a perk that also comes alongside the suit there. In general, although the textures aren't as great in certain areas compared to some of the other clothing and armor mods, it is still a great one nonetheless, especially if you Deadpool fans out there, and even if you're not, it may be something that appeals to you. Now for this next mod, this is something that I've covered on stream before. Some of you guys may have seen this, but I've never really covered it in a proper video before, and this is known as Shock and Awe, a mod that was brought to us by El Palo Azul. And let me tell you guys, this weapon is absolutely crazy. This is more for the novelty side of things and the fun side of things, but wherever you shoot this, it will pretty much drop an endless amount of bombs in a huge radius around the area. So if there's a certain city or place that you don't like, well, you can blow it to smithereens with a weapon like this. Not to say that I don't love Diamond City, because Diamond City is awesome. It's just the city that I used in the background, but you could just see how crazy this weapon actually is. But it's a lot of fun to use, and definitely one I suggest to you guys. Once you have downloaded and enabled the mod, which by the way, all the links to the mods will be down in the description down below, or alternatively, you can search for them on the mods menus. But to find this, you want to head down to the Diamond City security office, and you'll basically find it on the supply window just to the right of it. Another mod that I featured on stream as a quick honorable mention in the video before the last mod is the 5.7 pistol, and this was brought to us by Sud Nero. As the mod title suggests, this literally adds the 5.7 pistol into the game, and I have to say this is genuinely a very good weapon in terms of quality. Like, the detail on it is just perfect. On consoles, it does seem a little bit shiny in my opinion. That's the only real fault I see with this weapon. But it does come with a couple of unique customizations, you know, specific to the weapon itself. And while it's a great pistol mod for you guys to check out. And for the final mod of the video, this one is definitely not going to tailor to all of you out there, but this is the Darth Vader suit, a mod that was created by Invalid Fate. The suit itself can be purchased by Dr. Sun in Diamond City, so just simply barter with him and he'll be selling the different parts to the suit. Now, some of the parts are better than others. The cape for me was really bugged out, although he has actually stated recently that those textures have been updated, but the cape for me was very buggy. The suit in general doesn't look as great in terms of textures, but even so, I mean, it's Darth Vader in Fallout 4 again. Not all of you guys are gonna actually like this mod, because some of you guys out there may not be Star Wars fans and just may not see a point of it being in Fallout, but either way, I know that some of you guys will enjoy this one. It's a funny little mod to download, and a pretty cool armor and clothing mod to add to that collection of yours. And that, my friends, is episode 15 of 5 awesome mods to download. Although it's usually more than 5, I do like to throw in a couple of honorable mentions from streams and stuff like that. But either way, as always, hope you did enjoy this video today. If you do enjoy this series, be sure to leave a like down below, guys. Your support, of course, is always greatly appreciated on the channel. Quick apologies for getting this one out so late. I did promise that it would be out earlier, but I just couldn't get around to it. So next episode should be out sometime next week as well. Subscribe if you guys are new around for videos similar to this, and I'll catch you guys next time with a brand new video. Peace out.